Hello and welcome back to the channel, Carl's Travel, Cruise and Sightseeing channel. At CarlSmith25 to subscribe for those of you interested. So this video is an update from TUI. Now, yesterday, Tuesday morning, early hours of the morning, I had an email come through, which was my e-ticket for the upcoming cruise on Marella Discovery 2 from Tenerife to Cyprus. Because I'm going from East Midlands. Now, some people are going on that cruise from Gran Canaria, because it's got two different itineraries, apparently. Sailing to Spring 1 and Sailing to Spring 2. So if you're on the Sailing to Spring 1 itinerary, that's from Gran Canaria, obviously to Cyprus. So you go from Gran Canaria to Tenerife, 2 days at sea, Cartagena, day at sea, Malta, 2 days at sea, Cyprus. That's the Sailing to Spring 1 itinerary. Sailing to Spring 2 itinerary is Tenerife, 2 days at sea, Cartagena, day at sea, Malta, 2 days at sea, Cyprus. Well, that's the one I'm doing, the second one. And I'm going from East Midlands Airport. Now, I know when I booked the cruise back in October, the flight times for the outbound flight was 11 o'clock in the morning from East Midlands. So I thought, oh, that's good. I can do the twilight check-in like Jet2 do, where you drop your bag off at the airport the night before. Okay. But then within a couple of weeks of booking the cruise, the flight time changed to 12:10 going from East Midlands. Landing in Tenerife is 4:30. Originally, it would have been a 3:30 landing. But anyway, it's 4:30 now. So when I went from East Midlands back in November to Alicante with Jet2, I decided to go and speak to the TUI rep. And they thought I was checking in for a flight, and I said, no, I'm going with Jet2. And they're like, ooh. But anyway, I says, never mind who. I says, I want to ask you a question. So I said to the woman there, I says, I'm going on a cruise with TUI from here to Tenerife in March 2025. And I want to know if I'll be able to do the twilight check-in, the bag drop, in other words. And they said, what time's your flight? And I says, 12:10. And they went, well, no, you won't be able to. Bit of a shame, considering it's only 10 minutes after 12. And they won't let you drop your bag off, because apparently it's for flights up to midday. And I'm thinking, well, come on, it's only 10 minutes. But anyway, no, they won't let you do it, because usually TUI and Jet2 offer the same kind of service, where you can drop your bag off from between like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon up till 8, 9 o'clock at night, the night before your flight, as long as your flight's before midday. So because it's now switched to 12:10, I was gutted that I can't check the bag in. But anyway, putting that aside, I obviously decided to then book a hotel at the airport, which I've done. So I'm staying at the Leonardo Hotel, which is just inside East Midlands Airport. So if there's anybody else on that cruise that is staying at that hotel on the Monday night, the 24th of March, please give a shout out or let me know in the comments section under this video or on the group page on the channel, right? So that I can say hello to you at the hotel. And it'll be nice to see you. It'll be nice to see you on the video, or get yourself on the footage. But obviously, the point I'm getting at is, okay, the flight going out has changed. But also, when I had this email on the Tuesday of this week, the flight time coming back, it said was still 4 o'clock in the afternoon, landing back at East Midlands at 5 to 7, 10 to 5 to 7, something like that. Well, anyway, on Wednesday, just gone, right, at 5:05 in the evening, I had another email come through from TUI, which was the e-ticket again. I thought, well, why have they sent me this? Why have they sent me the e-ticket a second time? But anyway, when I scrolled down it, I noticed a change. The flight time coming back has changed. So any of you out there that are going on the Sail into Spring 1 or 2 itinerary from Gran Canaria or Tenerife, and you're flying from East Midlands either out to Gran Canaria or Tenerife, and from Paphos back to East Midlands, your flight time coming back has now changed. And the flight time now is 5 to 7 at night. So instead of it being 4 p.m, it's now almost 7 p.m. So it's a 3-hour difference. And we land back at East Midlands at 9:45 at night, not 5 to 7 as the original flight. So it's almost 3 hours later. So any that have got cars booked on the car park, like I have, then okay, you might be thinking, oh no, I'm going to be back after my car park booking's ended. Well, don't fret about it, because apparently at all airports they allow you a 6-hour grace period. So you can arrive at a car park 6 hours earlier and leave 6 hours later. Obviously, they have to take into consideration flight delays. So my car is booked until 8 p.m. that night when we land back from East Midlands, because obviously that was based on the original flight time landing back, right? It's now 9:45. So we get extra time on the ship when it docks in Limassol in Cyprus, which is actually a good thing, because those on the East Midlands flight going out to Tenerife, particularly, not so much Monday, but Tuesday, right, for the Sailing to Spring 2 itinerary, which is what I'm doing, we're not going to get to the ship much before 7 o'clock, because the plane will leave East Midlands about 12:10, probably won't take off till 20 past. There may even be a delay because of something when we're about to go, or we might go on time or a bit earlier. But generally the plane will depart at 12:10, because that's what it's going to say on the boarding pass when they come through in just over a week's time. So you should get them on the flight extras page around the second week of March. And obviously you can print off your luggage tags off the cruise control hub as well on the Marella Cruise Control. And I reckon that will be the last kind of time that you will be able to book excursions or specialty restaurants. So get them booked before the 24th, 25th of March, because that's when the ship is going to do its repo cruise. So make sure everything that you're doing is booked on there, because otherwise you'll end up booking it on the ship and then it'll come out your cabin account. And if you want to avoid extra charges onto your room, why not just get your trips and stuff booked before you leave, and then you've got the tickets in your room when you arrive. That's my advice. And I tell you what, it works, because it makes it so much easier for you to go into your room and there's your ticket already. And obviously you can check your bookings on the Navigate app, which you can download on the ship and use the ship's Wi-Fi to access it. Plus you can watch your muster drill on there as well, and then you go and get your card scanned around 9 o'clock. But those that are getting on in Gran Canaria, you will have obviously done it the night before. Those that are boarding Tuesday, like me and others from East Midlands and other airports, we will get them scanned around 9ish in the evening. And most likely on the coach from the airport, you'll get a leaflet on the bus which will explain all of that anyway, to watch it in your room. And obviously you can watch it on your phone, on the muster drill, on your app, but also watch it on the TV. Make sure you watch the full loop. Then you can do a bit of a recce of the ship, go and explore it, do some videos, go and have a drink, and obviously go and get your card scanned, and then you've got the rest of the evening till it sails at 11 o'clock. So the flight back is now 5 to 7 in the evening to East Midlands, not 4 o'clock as it was originally. So it gives you extra time on the ship, which to me is a good thing, because those that are boarding in Tenerife, which will be me and others from East Midlands and other airports, we're not going to get to the ship much before 7 o'clock. And by the time you've done your muster thing and everything, the ship's going to be leaving. I mean, okay, you've got another 2 days at sea to explore the ship, but it's nice to explore it on the day you arrive, because if you're there early enough, you've got all day on it, haven't you? If other people are off having a good time in Tenerife, or they're on the beach or whatever, you've got the whole ship to yourself. But it gives you more time at the end when everybody else goes home and you're still on there because your flight's later. So that's the advantage of that. So I just thought I'd share this video regarding the e-ticket that now, and also another little thing before I leave this video. You may be thinking, well, I've not had an email yet, or we're due to go on this date, we've not had an email yet, or we're going from this airport. Now, this video is not for people going from other airports. It's for East Midlands flights only, because that's the one that's been emailed to me, explaining that the East Midlands return flight has changed. So if you're going from Manchester, your flight will probably run the time that it's running. But any changes, then you will be told when you're on board, because you may get a letter put through your cabin a couple of days before you depart to say your flight's changed. Or you'll get an email a couple of days before you fly out there if it's changed, whether that's your flight out or inbound back home. But you usually get your departure information 2 or 3 days before you go anyway, along with some new luggage tags which have a coloured sticker on, which is appropriate for your airport. And it tells you on the back of that letter which each colour represents which airport, or if you're staying at a hotel or going back independently, whatever. But if you're going back with a TUI or an EasyJet flight, you generally get a little luggage tag, which is the colour for your airport. It might be black, it might be brown, it might be green, it might be red, it might be pink, it might be orange, it might be yellow. Whatever colour it is, it will match whichever airport you're going to. But you usually get that information in your room a couple of days before your departure. And then you put your case outside the room the night before your flight back. So that'll be the early hours of Wednesday morning. So usually by 1 a.m. your case has to be outside, even though you're going to be on the ship probably till 2, 3 in the afternoon. But this is for East Midlands flights only. So I don't want people on here listening to this thinking, oh no, but we're going from Manchester, or we're going from Birmingham, or we're going to Cardiff or Exeter or Bournemouth or Leeds Bradford or Liverpool or whatever airport you're going from, or the Scottish airports or the Irish airports or London. This is for East Midlands Airport only. The flight coming back has changed. If anybody else in those other airports have got their flights different, you will get an email telling you. And if you don't get an email, don't worry about it, because you'll get it in the information on the ship anyway if anything changes. You will be contacted. Just keep checking your emails or texts or letters or whatever you get through the post. If you get it through the post, whatever you get, you will get a notification that something's changed. So I thought I'd share this video. So it's @CarlSmith25 to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.